realised that I didn't actually know how to set up a band. If you think about it, I'd never actually done it before. I joined the Beatles as an already set up affair.
Hello, Neil. How are you? Hello, George. Nice to see you. Very nice. Hello, Neil. How are you? Hello, George. Nice to see you. Very nice. Hello, it's a vegetarian leather jacket. Yeah? Yes. Oh, is that a film?
Yeah, I've got you. You're looking very
I've seen that. That's the one I can see. Go on, turn it off. Yeah, I can see.
No, I don't want to turn it off.
Yeah.
I've seen that Sharpie, I've seen the advert for us. Hold it.
Who is this?
That's John.
Oh, is it?
John Lennon of the Beatles.
Oh, that's what's her name?
Pat.
Who's this?
We don't know that.
Oh.
Some other lady.
God, they were horrible.
Lady of the night.
Horrible girls, weren't they?
No, George, this is a very fine leg. It's a nice bit of stocking top.
Ooh.
Just because you've graduated in the world. They're fine ladies. I'm sorry, I'm under orders here, man. When Ringo speaks, you move.
What's it like to be here tonight?
Travelling with Ringo.
What's it like
Hang on. What's it like to do what?
to be here to remember George?
It's lovely. Look, excuse me, I've got to say hello to my friends.
Hello.
You all right?
Thank you. I'm going to run away.
We're going to go on.
Thank you. I'm going to run away.
Next question. At the beginning, when I joined, Paul was the only one who'd sleep with me.
Well, there was actually a little bit of a thing to that.
I was never very prejudiced.
No, I thought that was the best move, really, because when you joined and you were like the new fella and nobody, and I thought, well, if I hang out with you, then they'll all be like, you know. So I thought it'd be good to, you know,
Put Paul with him.
Yeah,
because
then it would
be all right then.
Yeah, it
So
would,
anyway,
because then
but then it
wouldn't be
changed.
like-
It would be with anybody. I mean, for a while, with John and I, we just sort of, you know, went on for it.
Next question.
At the beginning, when I joined, Paul was the only one who'd sleep with me.
Well, there was actually a little bit of a thing to that.
I was never very prejudiced.
No, I thought that was the best move, really, because when you joined and you were like the new fella and nobody, and I thought, well, if I hang out with you, then they'll all be like, you know. So I thought it'd be good to, you know,
Put Paul with him.
Yeah,
because
then it would
be all right then.
Yeah, it
So
would,
anyway,
because
but
then
then it
wouldn't be
changed.
like-
It would be with anybody. I mean, for a while, with John and I, we just sort of, you know, went on.
I said, well, I got this friend who's really good, you know. And they said, well, yeah, like what? You know, I said, well, he can play raunchy perfectly. Down, 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 down. And we all loved that song, so we said, well, gotta try them out. I remember we ended up on the top deck of a bus, empty, late night bus kind of thing, and just us there. And he said, go on, George, get your guitar out. Go on, you show him, man. I thought, yeah. And he got it out. Down, 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 sure enough. Note perfect, raunchy, you're in.
Move, really, because when you joined and you were like the new fella and nobody, and I thought, well, if I hang out with you, then they'll all be like, you know, so I thought it'd be good to, you know,
put Paul with him.
Yeah, because then it would
be all right then.
Yeah, it
so
would,
anyway,
because then
but then it
changed.
changed. It would be with any.
I suddenly realised that I didn't actually know how to set up a band. When you think about it, I'd never actually done it before. I joined the Beatles as an already set up affair. When did Paul McCartney join the Beatles? I should know that. Yeah, I mean, I was like a teenager, and John had a group that was actually called the Quarrymen, and I joined them when I was a teenager, so I would be, I don't know, 16, 17 or something. And then that became the Beatles, the Quarrymen. Some of the members fell away. George joined, and then eventually Ringo joined. So that would be like, I think the Beatles was when I was about 19.
It's kind of like when I met Paul McCartney. I'd never even been on Saturday Night Live. He was hanging out at Lorne Michaels' house, and you know, I had the presence of mind at that moment not to go, you know, who wrote A Hard Day's Night, you know. So I said, I talked about his album 1980 and the song Tug of War, and I said, you know that lyric in the chorus, one day we'll stand up on top of the mountain with our flag unfurled, but it won't be soon enough. And he just lit up. He just lit up. Oh, that was a song, you know, I just pictured a big flag, you know, up on the top of a mountain, you know. And then that was it. That was it. We were fast friends after that. So I think with Billy, people like it if you take one of his obscure songs or obscure album and be very specific about a lyric that he wrote. People love that. You know, it'd be the same thing with Slayton. If you brought up some obscure bit from 20 years ago. Yeah, you like that, huh? That was good. It's all right. Yeah. What's it like to be Bobby all day long? Well, mostly he's just quiet in a room. He has to rest those pipes and, hey.
You know, William. You know, William.
left you, protect me, and I will say nothing. Something so awful happened. Someone I'd loved for a long time, I found out had betrayed me immensely, and I don't mean infidelity or anything like that, like beyond belief.
So somebody betrayed you, and of course everyone here is going to believe that that's Paul McCartney. In a way, not infidelity, that is so much deeper than that. It wounded you and pushed you towards suicide.
Yeah, it did. And he knows that.
So it's Paul.
But I've got to protect myself. I have to protect myself. People don't want to know what the truth is because they could never, ever handle it. They would be too devastated.